What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video I'm going to be discussing my social media plan for 2023. I'm going to be talking every platform I will be using, how frequently, the kinds of stuff you can expect from that. So if that sort of thing interests you, stay tuned, and without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, starting off strong with YouTube, obviously, platform you're currently watching this video on. I'm going to try and continue doing 2 videos per week. I'm going to be keeping to sort of the lifestyle type content that I have been sparsely doing this year. So you can kind of expect the same, more of the same. But I will be trying to make sure that I hit that 2 times a week. The days may change from being Tuesday and Friday to something else. It just depends on my work schedule. So there might be a bit of a shift in days that I upload, but otherwise it's kind of more of the same. I will be getting back into doing my resolutions, doing some favorites, getting back into doing some routines as I set myself up routines throughout the year. And so I'll sort of touch on, you know, those sort of once a month sort of thing. Other things like going to conventions and that sort of thing, concerts, whatever, those will be scattered throughout as well, if and when I attend those things. But otherwise it'll just sort of be lifestyle content. Over on my Instagram, I'm going to be trying to get into doing a little bit more cosplay stuff. I would really like to get into doing that. I do have a couple of costumes already that I've got to get photo shoots for, so if I can get those done in the next couple of weeks, here's hoping I will be able to sort of put that out. I cannot currently guarantee a constant upload schedule, but I can guarantee that that is the kind of aesthetic I will be going for. I may even end up reorganizing my my current page and like what's up there, so that it better reflects this new direction for that platform. Over on TikTok, this one's going to be probably the most extensive. I recently bought a Daily Horoscopes 2023 book, meaning that if I can get myself around to it, pretty much every day, a guaranteed 12 videos, if I can get around to it. Those videos will all be the daily horoscope per zodiac sign from that book. In addition to that, other things like celebrating pagan holidays, crystal meanings, the flowers of the month and that sort of thing, all that sort of stuff will be over there, the whole witch talk side of things. So yeah, if that interests you, that will be over there. I'm also hoping to start streaming on Twitch. It will really depend on how frequently, depends on when I actually have the chance to. It's not something where I'm going to deliberately take a day off so that I can stream that day. I don't really want to hold myself too much to a strict schedule as of yet, since I will be literally starting that next year, as well as I'm kind of unclear at the moment as to whether or not I may or may not be moving in the middle of the year. So trying to set it up at the beginning of the year isn't going to then get disrupted and then try and restart it in the new place. Otherwise, I may even end up moving at the end of the year which means a whole year of getting into a routine and then having to completely start it the next year after. So at the moment, I'm not holding myself to a strict schedule on that, but if you want to follow me, my links are going to be in the description. It mean a lot. I will be starting that in the new year, and yeah, we'll see how we go. I think Forsaken comes out early in January, or in January sometime, so that may end up being the first game that I play. We'll see. My Tumblr will hopefully start being used again, and I've taken a big hiatus from Tumblr for a couple of years. I want to get back into my creative writing, putting those short stories out there, so yeah, that will be something that I'll be doing as well. I will be uploading not only short stories sort of every couple of days, like little parts of a short story, and over the span of a month we'll get the entire short story, but I'll also be putting up book recommendations and that sort of thing, of the sorts of things that inspired me to write that particular story, so you can sort of get a bit of the behind the scenes idea of the inspiration behind that story. So if you want to sort of explore the things that inspired me to write that particular thing, that's, yeah. And then, other than that, I still have to try and find a spot to put it. Probably, I'm looking at the moment, trying to see if what the go with Audible is. But otherwise, I want to start like properly making my podcast. The first episode is on here, and it was sort of a time-sensitive one. My Phase 4 ranking, as long as I do it before February, we're fine with that. I am planning on doing it soon. It's just how soon depends on the post at the moment, because I'm waiting on something to be delivered for the way that I want to edit it as far as like the video is concerned. Otherwise, I've already written the whole thing out. I know how it's going to go. I've just got to, like I said, for purely the podcast version of it, rather than the vodcast on my channel, I want to try and properly produce that and put it somewhere separate that's just the podcast, so it can sort of be its own separate thing, because I think that it would really benefit from being that. In addition, that podcast is going to expand next year to also include DC stuff, now that we've got an official statement from James Gunn as to what DC's doing. They've got a full new slate. They've kind of announced that a whole bunch of the actors who were playing particular characters are no longer playing those characters, so it's a fresh reset. Looking forward to it, and so the It's Not a Phase podcast will include those, even though as of yet we're unclear whether or not DC is going to be doing phases. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at the moment. If any of that interests you, please do hit the link in the description down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a big thumbs up, because it really helps me out. Hit the subscribe button wherever it is on your device if you haven't already. That would also be greatly appreciated, and while you're at it, go ahead and ring that bell, turn on those push notifications so you can be kept up to date with when I upload new videos. And until next time, guys, keep your head screwed on.